Hey guys, just thought I would show you what I've done to my new Losi trail trekker. I finally got one. I was told they re-released them for this Christmas, and so I went at the hobby store yesterday just to see what they had for quadcopters. I ended up coming out with this because I've been looking for one for a long time now, and I didn't want to buy a used one really, so I bought my own. And first thing I did about 20 minutes after I had it was pull all the foams out of the tires because I think they're too stiff for how light and small this thing is. Now I got just nothing in the tires, instead of the stiff foam. And what I just finished doing a little bit ago was I took the transmission and motor mount. It's kind of hard to see, but the motor in there was pointing towards the rear before, and I flipped it around because that's supposed to help a little bit, get a little more weight to the front. And the next thing I did was take some clear plastic. It was actually from a screwdriver set I just bought, just that thin clear stuff, and cut it with a scissors and super glued it. Let's see if I can get that. Super glued it underneath here and in the front. Get the battery out. There you can see it. Super glued it to the frame on the bottom on the front so that I could slip the battery in the front and the rubber bands just to keep it in there if you roll it over or something. The reason I did that was for more weight over the front, and when you flip the transmission and motor around, the battery tray where it was no longer works because it hits the motor and interferes. So that was the main reason I flipped it. And another tip I saw on YouTube was to take, and well, I already did it, but in the bottom of the shock there's about a 1/4-inch spacer that is on the bottom and just floats freely. That limits your travel quite a bit, and I cut that out. You just take a knife and slide it right down the shaft of the shock, and I mean it gives you a whole another 1/4 inch. But then after that, see right above the top shock bolt there's another hole. That's where the shock is from factory, and if you don't move it to the bottom hole, your upper link mount will hit the frame, and it stops you from getting all the flex you can. And then if you move it, see there's about I'd say about an 1/8 inch gap there now that it doesn't hit. So that's my quick update. I'm looking for some new tires. What do you guys have for suggestions? I kind of looking at the Baja Claws just because they're a little bit taller and get you a little more clearance, but I'd like to know what you guys think of them. If any of you have tried them out or tried other tires, let me know in the comments below on what you like the best. Thanks.